When I say this is a bittersweet night for me, the expression of confidence that the community has given me is so heartwarming and so satisfying and so gratifying. But it's clear that we have a country that is fiercely divided, a country that has, in many cases, succumbed to demagoguery, to falsehoods, to crazy rhetoric, and to basically a sense that reality and facts don't matter. And I remain committed to a reality-based government and a reality-based policy. You know, I almost wish there were another podium here tonight, because I feel like Nancy Pelosi has been in this campaign. And Nancy ought to take a victory lap with me. And maybe President Obama as well. The disservice, the disrespect that has been leveled on them has been so outrageous and so unjustified that it makes me really fear for this country. When you have two people who work every minute of every day to make life better for every American, and they put up with the nonsense that they put up with. It's not only unjustified, it's un-American. My race was just like every other race in the country. You know, Nancy was on the ballot in every district in this country. And, you know, I said, yeah, I voted with Nancy Pelosi a lot of the time. And let me tell you what I'm so proud of that we have done, working together, voting together. We have, as Aaron said, guaranteed for the first time ever that every American has access to affordable, quality health care. You think I'm going to run away from that? A million people in this country go bankrupt every year because of healthcare costs. That's not going to happen anymore. Tens of thousands of people die every year because they don't have access to healthcare. That's not going to happen anymore. Millions and millions of young people. Aaron just outgrew that 26-year-old. Now they can do an internship. They can go to grad school. They can start their own company. And if they have a pre-existing condition, they don't have to worry about health care. This is the greatest economic liberator for young people that ever could be imagined. We have, for the first time, passed regulations against credit card issuers to keep them from abusing ordinary citizens and taking advantage of them. No longer can any of those tricks be perpetrated on our consumers. We did that with Nancy Pelosi's leadership and Barack Obama. We made sure with financial reform that the big Wall Street bankers cannot any longer gamble with America's financial future just because they want to make $50 million apiece instead of $40 million apiece. We have taken steps to see that that doesn't happen again. We've extended health care for children, low-income children, 11 million more low-income children. We passed the greatest expansion of health care for our nation's veterans in the history of the VA. Yeah. We created a new GI Bill so that veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan, whose lives have been disrupted 3 and 4 times with their deployments, can now get a 4-year education free. We own that. And yes, we took steps, at least in the House we did, to create a new energy economy that doesn't rely on the things that poison our atmosphere, that doesn't rely on chopping the tops off mountains of Kentucky and West Virginia. And that actually, and no Republican will tell you this, relies on a mechanism called cap and trade that Ronald Reagan promoted. See, Republicans don't have all bad ideas. It's just that when Democrats put them forward, Republicans say, oh no, it's no good. We don't want to do that. So when we propose legislation to create an independent commission to study entitlement programs, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and long-term debt, to really get an objective look at how we might deal with these, something that Mitch McConnell, a year and a half ago, said is the only answer to our long-term problems. When we introduced it, he voted against it. Mitch McConnell, as you know, just last couple of weeks said his #1 priority is to make sure that Barack Obama is not re-elected in 2012. It's not to create jobs, it's not to make this an economy that works for everybody, it's not to make sure that we don't have 1 out of 4 kids living in poverty. It's not to make sure that health care is available for everyone. It's a political end. That's what his top priority is. So we face an interesting couple years. As I've said before, that this has been an extremely weird political year. Yesterday, Jim Bunning predicted that I was going to win. It doesn't get weirder than that. But you can be sure of one thing, and that is that I will remain a tireless, passionate voice for making this country a country that works for everybody and not just a privileged few, that values every life. That values our seniors, our veterans, our teachers, our kids, and takes care of the least among us. This is a party ultimately, Democratic Party is a party ultimately of values and very American values. And whether it's making sure that women are not discriminated in the workplace in any way, that gays and lesbians are full citizens of this country in every respect, and that every person, regardless of their ethnicity, their race, their creed, their orientation, is regarded by everyone else as an American. Whether I'm in the minority or the majority when we return to Congress, believe me, my voice will still be strong, as strong as it was. And I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to keep that voice in the halls of Congress. Thank you very much. God bless you.